Hello. I'm just getting set up for the tic tac over here so I can see all your comments. There we go. Okay, very good. Oh, I have to do a little puzzle. This is so funny. I am freezing today. I'm not like sick or anything, I'm just cold. I'm just cold. So that's why I'm wearing my hoodie. It is not cold. I'm just cold today. I'm doing intermittent fasting, and sometimes it makes you feel cold because everything's constricting in your body, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm just cold right now. I've got tea to warm me up. And I can eat in a couple of hours or so. Hello. Oh, what's up, Grace? It's good to see you. Hello. Oh my God, we are 95% humidity here in North Carolina. 95%? Okay, I have a lot of thoughts about Lionsgate, but you guys aren't gonna like them. I can share them. And listen, these are my thoughts and my beliefs. Doesn't mean you have to share my beliefs, but these are my beliefs. Do you want to hear them or talk about something else? That's up to you. That's up to you. That's up to you. Georgia turned up the heat too. Yeah, it's so hot all over the whole eastern side of the United States. Okay, so this is what I feel about Lionsgate. But please, if this does not resonate with you, guess what? It's not for you. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Okay, so here's the deal. Lionsgate is based on the date of 8/8, right? August 8th, which is cool because those numbers are cool, right? All beliefs matter. Kim, you're so funny. We, however, used to be on a 13-month calendar instead of a 12-month calendar, and our calendar used to go by the moon cycles, which is the accurate way to have a calendar and to follow time if there is such thing as an accurate way to follow time. So, my personal viewpoint doesn't have to be the same as yours, but my personal viewpoint is Lionsgate portal is not really a thing. It's not really an energy that is just prevalent waiting for you to tap into it on Earth, because nothing opens up on 8/8 because our dates are wrong. Our dates are off. We're not on the 13-month calendar anymore. And our calendar doesn't go by the lunar cycle like it used to, right? Which is the more accurate way to measure time. So that's kind of my viewpoint on the Lionsgate. That being said, you can open a portal anytime you want. Literally anytime you want, you can open a portal and access literally anything you want. You don't have to wait for certain days. Now, there are certain times of day and certain astrological events that make it a little bit easier, makes the veil a little bit thinner, right? But that's my viewpoint. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. I wish we followed the 13th month calendar as well. I think we're going to move toward that as we get closer to 5D. I think we're going to universally adopt that. But anyway, that's my view on Lionsgate. So every time I see these videos on Lionsgate, I'm like, it's not, the dates are made up and they're all skewed and they don't match with astrology like they used to match with astrology. And so it is a belief, and belief is the only thing that matters here. And so if you believe you're opening a portal, you are. But here's the thing. Yeah, that's probably why they talk about it being a window. And here the thing is, you can open a portal literally anytime you want. You don't have to wait for something special to happen, right? The Hallmark's version of holidays. That's so funny. Yeah. So that's how it feels to me. So that's why I'm not making videos on Lionsgate. That's why it doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me, like all like that. Does that make sense? Well, we can still use it. If it feels good to you, then yeah, use it. Use it. I am still seeing the regime being not lasting a full year, but I'm talking about that more deeper downloads. Oh my God, deeper downloads, you guys. Deeper downloads, August. The link is up. The back end of the website went up last night after my brain was finished with the day. So we made it this morning. The link is in the bio. You guys can go get Deeper Downloads right now. Deeper Downloads August will be on August 8th at 1 p.m. Go get your tickets because only the first 500 can come to the live because that's all the Zoom will fit. And then everybody gets the replay though. Like you can still get a ticket and then not come. You getting a ticket and not going live does not keep somebody else from going live. We just let in the first 500 into the live is what we do. Not first 500 who purchase, first 500 who show up to the live. And we're usually fine. So, but go get your tickets if you want to go Deeper Downloads August. August is going to be wild in so many ways. We're already gearing up with the weather and stuff. And remember how I channeled, we're going to be seeing weather and we're going to be seeing a tsunami, but I was like, I don't think it's going to be a big tsunami. And it turns out nothing happened at all with the tsunami. So this is good, right? It's very good. I'm pulling up Deeper Downloads. Where did I put it? Somewhere up here. I'm going to pull up the Deeper Downloads stuff for you guys. The topics for August. Let me go into here. Deeper Downloads August. There she is. There she is. What a queen. Okay, so the channeled message for Deeper Downloads August, link is in the bio to get that. We're going to talk about the Trump clump and what they're up to behind the smoke and mirrors that they're doing right now, what they're actually up to, cutting through all the crap, what the oligarchy structure looks like right now, what will likely cause the ultimate downfall. It's very unlikely to change right now. What's going to cause the downfall, time frames that the transition from this regime into the next set of leadership is most likely to happen, and what you can do on a personal level to help change the energy of your own reality, right? You got August Deeper Downloads? Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go. If my voice is echoing, we are in Mercury retrograde. Close out your app, come back in. It should be fine. That's so silly. Mercury retrograde just really messes with human tech. It sure does. Yeah, the weather is going to be wild. The events are going to, the contrast is going to be more. Like, okay, here's the deal. The contrast until this regime goes away and another group of leaders steps in, the contrast is going to keep getting more and more and more and more contrasty, right? So just so you know, it's going to get more intense, and that includes people, human events, truth. This is the season of great truths. Like great, I'm getting full body goosebumps right now. Great truths are coming out, guys. You know that this is like so funny. The video of the CEO that was caught cheating on his wife at the Coldplay concert, right? That's going all over social media. That kind of energy, nothing can really be, big secrets cannot be secrets anymore. Everything is starting to come out to the open. Everything. We're going to see more of that. We're going to see more insane things. We're going to see things on personal levels. We're going to see things on bigger, some global, some more community level, statewide, countrywide. All secrets are starting to come out. And the weather is going to continue to be insane. We're going to continue to see things that we don't see very often. We're going to see more often. So we're going to see more earthquakes, more volcanic eruptions. We're going to see, oh, my guides just said underground rivers of magma. We're going to find underground rivers of magma. That's fun. I love live channeling for you guys. That's going to happen potentially sometime this year, but it could be early next year too. That feels like within the next several months. Depends on when we discover them. Depends on certain things that happen. Okay. And it depends on certain free will events and then where our focus will be turned toward that, and then we'll discover them. We're going to discover, I'm seeing the pyramid thing again. Remember, rising up from the sand. So something more around the pyramids or more around those structures. I'm hearing Atlantis, some parts of Atlantis, but we won't realize it's old parts of Atlantis. Parts of Atlantis will be rediscovered, but we won't realize that's what it is for a while. But we're going to rediscover some of that in like oceans and things like that, and some artifacts could potentially wash up on the shore. I didn't expect to do a whole big channeling, but here we go. Artifacts from Atlantis and those Atlantis like type societies that happened around the same time, because Atlantis wasn't the only one. Those things are going to start to come up, potentially could come up on shore. And I'm seeing like in Hawaii, will come up on shore in Hawaii is the most likely. But I am for some reason seeing up like on the coast of Washington State, like way up there as a potential as well. That's super interesting. It's very spread apart. but it's going to be more like people with the earthquakes happening in the ocean. There's going to be a whole lot more earthquakes happening underground in the ocean, things like that. I mean, not earthquakes. Yes, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. That's what I'm talking about. And then as those things come up and then things are shifting, it's going to be it's going to open up more things and move stuff around and uncover things that have been hidden by like the silt and stuff. Is that the right word? That's the word my guides are giving me. The silt and stuff on the ground or on the seabed. And then I think that's the right word. And then that is going to bring back to light some of these things that have been buried just by the earth from natural events. I see like scuba divers, and they see things and they go, what? This wasn't here before, or this is new, right? Or they go to new areas and they discover some of these things. We're not going to realize it's Atlantis stuff or Atlantean type stuff for a while. We're just going to be like ancient civilization. That's what we're going to say. Anyway, that was fun. What do you guys feel about all that? JD Vance will not be the leader. He won't take over. This whole thing is going to be taken down. I'm talking about time frames and stuff like that in deeper downloads. August, I can't say too much here because things get taken down. Magma. So funny. Yeah, the poles will actually flip. They've done that multiple times before. They're already flipping. Like polar north has already moved so much they had to update the GPS. That's normal. We've done this multiple times. This planet has. It does feel like everything is accelerating exponentially. I agree with you, Nick. Yeah. Some timelines will go too far with AI, but these core timelines, I don't think so. I think they're going to figure it out. I just heard last night the tsunami would bring up something in Hawaii. Guide said, oh, by the way, if near Hawaii be Lemuria. Yeah, that's right, Lemuria. It's like Atlantis and Atlantis type stuff, like Lemuria and stuff like that, right? Like all that stuff, not just Atlantis. Yeah. Oh, you're currently reading the Convoluted Universe? This is perfect timing for this. That's so fun. Yay. Oh, and I forget to tell you guys, all I ask for in energetic exchange for answering your questions and channeling for you and all this stuff is to like the live and share the live. That's it. That helps so much. So thank you so much. Like the live and share the live. I've been getting a lot of questions about somebody has predicted there's going to be some sort of big ship that's going to show up in November. I don't know who that is. Don't tell me things. Don't tell me things in the comments because I want to just keep channeling for you. But somebody apparently has shared that because I'm getting a lot of questions around that. Here's what I'm seeing mixed with what I know from Bashar. Okay. Because Bashar is first contact specialist. That is the person to follow, the dude to follow for first contact stuff. Okay. That's his whole bag. That's his whole thing. So for open contact, that phrase is misunderstood. So open contact is, when the majority of the world visibly sees extraterrestrial life, and it could be ships in the sky, will be ships in the sky first, but they visually see it. Whether they admit that it's aliens or not, they visually see it. That's open contact. That's the majority, right? And here's the thing about open contact. People will not perceive the ships until they are ready to perceive the ships. So if you're ready right now, you're going to start seeing there's already orbs and ships darting in and out. That's been going on for at least a year, like at a large pace, right? That's been going on for at least a year. So that stuff is going to keep happening more and more and more and more and more and more people are going to see it as we become more comfortable and familiar with these ideas of open contact and extraterrestrials and all the things. Okay. As far as the ship happening in November, I'm not seeing that specifically, right? I'm not seeing that specifically in November, but what I am seeing is there's already a bunch of large ships, like already. Some are in different densities, some are in different dimensions, but either way, when you're existing in this third density space, whether you're 5 density in here, you're physically in the third density, that's where we're at physically, you wouldn't be able to perceive it with your third density eyes, right? If it's in a higher density state or dimension, which is even bigger. So what I'm not seeing, there's not going to be some big open contact thing, worldwide event in November, but there is the potential for larger groups of spiritually awakened people witnessing these things, but it won't be mainstream news, mainstream media, because the world's not ready for that. That takes like it's a process, right? It's a process to be able to do that stuff. So anyway, we're talking a lot more about the time frame of events and this regime change and what's really going on with the Trump clump and all that in deeper downloads on August 8th. So go get your tickets for deeper downloads August 8th, right? Yeah. I got like a hair. Oh my god. I'm like where did it go? I felt it. She's gone forever. Oh. Who do I see involving themselves in facilitating the changes in power? I see, I don't know, right now it's going back, it's like flickering back and forth. I see that the Hague is part of it. Likely, it feels like the United Nations is a supportive role, but not an active role, if that makes sense. Like supportive for resources, but not so much in like the physical takedown of the people. But there's something else too, and I can't quite pick up on it. But these are great questions, you guys. And thank you for liking the live and sharing the live. I appreciate that so much. That's amazing. That's so helpful for me. Um, oh, you're painting your guides. That's fun. I love that. I love this. And thank you for the gifts on TikTok. Thank you so much. First timer, welcome, Scott. That's fun. Um, yeah, there's a lot of portals like all over the place. Skinwalker Ranch is real, but it's extraterrestrial. It's not Skinwalker related. I was bummed because I'm living close to the Appalachian Mountains. I love the Skinwalker stories and I'm obsessed with them. And um, I'm sorry, I'm reading these questions and my brain is accidentally channeling. Anyway, Skinwalker Ranch is real, but it's extraterrestrial. There's a portal directly above. There's a spaceship literally there connected by a portal that was always open. And that big mound, that big hill is actually a spaceship that's been covered. How do you get rid of a negative dream that replays in your head? What a good question. Oh my gosh. How do you get rid of a negative dream that plays in your head? You talk to it, you deal with it. You sit down and you go, okay, what are you trying to tell me? Because you're trying to tell me something. And once you learn what it's trying to tell you, it will go away. You're welcome for the answer. Yeah, tips for scrying. Yeah. Relax and have no expectations and just allow whatever is going to come through. Set intentions of what kind of energy you want to tap into, but just have no expectations and relax. And it happens when it happens. Most people are unsuccessful with scrying when they try to force it or push. You get way more with any sort of channeling, which includes scrying, by relaxing and sitting back and allowing it to come to you and being an open vessel. When you are like leaning in toward it and trying to focus and make it happen, it doesn't, because you're actually resisting it. You have to allow it to move through you. You can't like create it yourself because it's already there. So you can't create it. There are ETs literally everywhere. Where there's some big portals in Antarctica that people can walk through to get to literally other realms of existence. These are such good questions. A bunch of you are reading the Map of Consciousness explained. It's so good. Yeah, that with the convoluted universe will just break your brain in the best way. I love that. If you would like to send a picture of your finished painting when you complete it, you are welcome to do that. There's two different ways you can do that, Sarah. Use the contact form on the website. You won't be able to send a picture there, but you can say, hey, I'd like to send a picture. And then Corey, my right-hand man, will reply back and go for it. And then you're in regular email. Or you can email us directly at hello@spiritualitywithsam.com. Hello@spiritualitywithsam.com and send us the picture if you would like. Yeah. Feels like NATO. I don't know if the ICC is gonna be super involved. Feels like NATO is doing stuff too. It's hard to tell. Well, the world will feel some relief. That's such an individual basis. And I know that sounds insane. I'm talking about that more in deeper downloads on August 8th. So definitely check those out if you're able to, or go get deeper downloads if you're able to come to that. You can also get the replay. You don't have to come live. That'll be August 8th. Some people are already feeling relief, which I know sounds insane, but that's because you are creating your own reality, right? This is so good. You've had a recurring dream since you were a child. You're 67, occasionally have this dream. It could be a glimpse to a past life. You know what I would do? If I were you, I would sit down and meditate and think about that house. Once you get into that meditative state, you're feeling really good, floaty and stuff. I would, or sometimes people will feel really heavy and like peaceful and calm. I would picture that house in your mind, feel that house, and then just ask where it is. What is it? What's going on? Yeah, it won't be outside forces that are arrest him. It'll be us. It'll be us from the inside. We're the ones that have to take them all down, but it has to happen at the same time. The healing is happening. I love that. We will eventually get over the racism. Some people already are fully over it, so it's just as an individual basis. Can I spiritually help someone at the beginning stages of mania? Oh, goodness gracious. When someone is in a manic state, how do I answer this? Let me get my guides to help me answer this because this is a really good question. Because I also have witnessed people in a manic state. When somebody is in a manic state, the best, most important thing you can do for them is to provide them love. And if they ask for it, you can provide them with an alternative viewpoint, but you have to ask. And the best way to do that is to say, hey, if I have an alternative viewpoint on what you're seeing and what you're thinking, would you like to hear it? And then just provide the viewpoint, and then it will marinate. It probably won't take right then, it'll marinate, but you have to let them, that's their journey. And once they're in mania, you can't pull them out. They have to pull themselves out. So you just have to give them a safe place to land, right? When they're coming out of it. Do your best to help them make sure they take care of their human self, right? Eat and sleep and stuff like that. But they have to do it, and some of them won't. And so that's just up to you. Is there a proper way to prepare for channeling? Yeah, meditating on a consistent basis. Got hairs all over. Why are these hairs just like hiding? I feel them. I don't see them. Where are you? Can channeling, if you want to meditate on a consistent basis, that prepares you for channeling. Depression is just extreme contraction. So it's an extreme focus in on the issue that needs to be healed. And you heal depression by learning the opposite of depression is expansion. It's not happiness, it's not positive vibes. The opposite of depression, because depression is extreme contraction. So the opposite of extreme contraction is expansion. So you move through depression when you can honor those feelings, when you feel those feelings. You cannot get rid of depression. You move through depression and you transmute those feelings into something that feels better. You do that by, once you honor those feelings and move through them and see what the depression is trying to teach you and communicate to you about something, then you start to express yourself and you start to move into the opposite of that. Does that make sense? These are great questions. Thank you for liking the live and sharing the live. I appreciate that so much as my energetic exchange with you guys today. These are so good. Aw, Brenda says this journey has opened me up for my depression. Yeah, it really does. When it happens, we are transitioning away from the lower vibe energy into higher vibe energy. So a new low vibe energy will not step up. We are stepping up for ourselves. You're so very welcome. These are like the best questions. Okay, let me remind you again, just so I don't forget. Deeper Downloads August is August 8th. Link is in the bio. We just went live with it this morning. Go get your tickets. The first 500 that show up to the live get into the live. Everyone gets the replay. The tickets are the same. You can come to the live and the replay, one or the other. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But go get that because we are talking about in Deeper Downloads August. Link is in the bio. What the Trump clump is up to behind all the smoke and mirrors, how the oligarchy structure looks right now because it's deteriorating, what will cause the ultimate downfall of this regime, time frames that this transition from this regime to something else is most likely to happen, and what you can do to help change the energy and make your world feel better, honestly. All those things. So that's what Deeper Downloads August is about, and you can go get your tickets right now. It's live right now. How do you broach difficult conversations? Oh, it scrolled. Let me scroll back. How do you broach difficult conversations to see where someone who is lost to MAGA is currently at? Well, the thing is, when somebody is in a cult, that's what MAGA is, because MAGA, the whole thing with MAGA is their identity is MAGA. Not every Republican is MAGA, but every MAGA person, their identity is MAGA. So they're going to be like real clinched into it. You know what I mean? So if they're in it, there's nothing you can do for them. They have to pull themselves out. The best you can do is offering them a vibrational suggestion of peace and feeling stable emotionally and things like that. And they'll latch onto it when they're ready and kind of copy paste their vibration into themselves. But you can't convince them, right? Just like nobody could convince you. You had to come to these conclusions on your own of this stuff, right? I know it's a lot. It's not ideal, but I know my own MAGA people. Sometimes I check in and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty wild out there, isn't it? I just kind of see what they say. I'm not a political sunshine. I'm just answering questions. Politics, yeah, caring about people and humanity and talking about the world and where it is and where it's going isn't low vibe at all. It's low vibe to completely ignore some of the politics that are happening. And I am literally just answering questions. I did not bring these things up. All you guys brought these things up. Interesting viewpoints. Yeah, it's pretty wild out there, yeah. I don't know K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know who that is. Do you see immigration reform coming in the near future? It's not so much reform I see a completely new system. So it's not reform. We're not reforming the system. I see us leaving the old system behind and entering into a completely new system. That's what I see. Yeah, taking a break from the news is really great. I've been taking let me address this. I have been taking antidepressants for years. My spiritual journey is feeling like I don't need to. Antidepressants, let me tell you, as an ICU nurse who understands pharmacokinetics, that's how the drugs in your body react to each other. Any medication, especially antidepressants, you have to wean at a very slow pace, and there's a specific way to do it, because if you don't wean it down slowly, use your doctor or nurse practitioner to do it with you, because they understand how slowly you have to do it. If you don't do it slowly, what happens is thank you for the gift. The crown is so funny. If you don't wean it down slow enough, antidepressants, what happens is it's the rubber band effect, and you will snap into depression. It is guaranteed, because what these things do, most of these drugs are SSRIs, which is serotonin intake reuptake inhibitors, which just means it lets the serotonin, the happy molecule, float around your brain a little bit longer, right? And what it does there, right, is it just lets the happy molecule float around a little longer. Well, if you cut that off dramatically, then you go from a moderate amount of happy molecules to none, to just none, or one little guy struggling for its life, and then you just go into depression, and it takes a long time to get out. So you have to taper off those mental meds. You have to. So do it with your any meds at all. Do it with your your primary care physician or whomever, right? And you can do it safely. 100%. 100%. Okay. I do appreciate you always reminding us that each person gets to choose individual paths and choices. Always. That's what's so cool about spirituality, right? Always. We can always choose our own path. There's no like right or wrong way. You just go with what feels good to you. Love this. Does cannabis dull connection to spirit, lower vibe, or anything else negative? No, but if you're using it as an escape instead of a tool, it will anything as an escape. It's not the cannabis itself, but it's the intent of using it as an escape. Will slow down your growth. It doesn't lower your vibe, it'll slow down your growth, obviously, because you're escaping. But no, plant medicine is really, really beneficial for a journey and self-reflection. How do you release a shadow that actually lives with you? My mother with dementia. Well, any shadow that you actually release and heal completely all the layers, wouldn't matter if that shadow is yelling at you in your face, you wouldn't feel it. So that just means you have layers to work through, and that's okay. That's okay. You just keep going for it. Even with a long taper off Lexapro, I still got the brain zaps. Yeah. You wean so slowly, but use your physicians, nurse practitioners, whatever. I don't do one-on-one sessions anymore. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know we've gotten a few emails about that lately and we're responding to them. I don't do them anymore, but now we're doing in-person retreats and we do deeper downloads, so I can channel for you there. Also, before I forget, you guys know that I am coming physically to the West Coast. I'm going to Sedona. I'm going to channel for you guys live in Sedona, and I'm coming to Long Beach, so SoCal. So definitely go get your tickets. I would freaking love to see you guys there. I'm going to just channel all kinds of stuff, and I take audience volunteers, so you guys can ask anything you want. And any one question, personal to global, anything you want, and I just channel it for you live there. So that's a way that you can get me to channel for you. Is taking the edge off or recreational use considered escape? It just depends. Sometimes I just want to feel differently, and that's not really an escape. It's just having a different experience. Taking the edge off would be an escape because you're wanting to escape the feeling that you have. So if you need to use it temporarily while you're healing, do it, right? And if you are wanting to heal those things, then eventually you won't need it to take the edge off, if that makes sense. I'm not going live every afternoon, but I am going live again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Most Thursdays I go live at 4. Yes, there's going to be a bunch of accident peeps in Sedona and some in Long Beach. Texas is on the list for next year, so we'll see what we can get working for you guys. I'm coming to Long Beach November 15th. Link is in the bio for Rad Retreats Sedona and Rad Retreats Long Beach. We are only taking 100 for Long Beach and we are only taking 70 for Sedona. So I would get your ticket because once it sells out, guys, it's sold out. Like we can't fit any more in the room. Okay. It's not draining to do one-on-ones. I just am expanding to spend my time with groups of people instead of one-on-ones because I was booking out. I mean, I booked out a month and a half of sessions in like 7 minutes. I booked out all my sessions. So I'm just broadening myself so I can assist more people at once instead of just one-on-ones. But one-on-ones is fun. Ooh, I love this. The comment is SoCal isn't safe with all the ICE activity. That is a belief. And it could be true for you 100%. And I understand there's ICE stuff and I understand that it can be scary. But if you are telling yourself the story of it isn't safe, then it isn't safe for you. But if you tell yourself the story of I'm safe and everything is always working out for me, then you will subconsciously follow these little micro actions to keep yourself safe. That's just that's the law of attraction. That's how you attract yourself at that. So I'm manifesting for myself because you can only manifest for yourself that SoCal is going to be quite safe. So, and it's not until November and so much is going to change. So definitely come hang out with us. We already chose the giveaway winners. We did that yesterday. That happened yesterday. I agree that we need to do Charlotte. I agree with that. We're going to have more next year too. But yeah, Sedona and Long Beach is this year. If you want us to consider your city, use the contact form on the website. There's also a contact us thing in the link in my bio, and say, hey, will you consider this? And we're keeping a list of those things. The ticket raffle, the free ticket giveaway we did yesterday, and we've given away a ticket to Long Beach and to Sedona. Those people have already been contacted. We commented, you can see those in the comments on the videos. We contacted, we already gave those away, and those people have already contacted us. Well, you see, one person says I'm in SoCal and it's all peaceful here. It is peaceful right now in SoCal. We would like to come to Northern California. Subliminal messaging works while you sleep for your subconscious, but doesn't work for your conscious mind, but it works for your subconscious. Yeah, Midwest would be cool too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll use THC gummies at night and they expand my consciousness and raise my vibration. Love that. Love that. Are the retreats for anyone? They are for anyone. Or do you need to have worked with shadow work first? Nope, they're for literally everybody. Good questions. So good. Yeah. Okay. If you are, Midwest is on the thing on the list of what we want to do. Pacific Northwest is also on the list of what we want to do. If you are, freaking those itches, coming to Long Beach or Sedona, let me know in the comments. I'm so excited to see you guys. I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah, if you're coming to Long Beach or Sedona, or if you're coming to Deeper Downloads in August, let me know because I want to see who's coming to what. Sedona, Long Beach, Pacific Northwest is 1000% on the list. On the list. Clairaudience is a voice, but it can show up at any volume. So it can be a whisper, it could be a full voice. It can also be music. Deeper downloads. Yeah, look at all these deeper downloads. Sedona. I love this. Coming to Sedona. Signing up for Long Beach. Heck yes, heck yes, heck yes. I love that. Oh, your 11-year-old now says, remember, Mom, everything's always working out for us. Oh, I love that so much. I love that so much. Yes, Celeste, come to Long Beach and see us. You just signed up for Deeper Downloads. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is going to be so rad. Yeah, Deeper Downloads, August 8th. September is Sedona and November is Long Beach. It's going to be so fun. Yeah, if you've never been out west, come. Just get a ticket. You can just get a ticket and you can just come see us in either Sedona or Long Beach. So good. You're from California, but heading to Sedona because you can't wait till November. I love that so much. That's so fun. You could always come to both if you wanted to. Should we worry about the age verification stuff going down? Two things about that. Number one, why would you ever worry? Worry is just going through the worst case scenario before it even happens. And if it doesn't happen, then you've gone through it for no reason. And if it does happen, then you just go through it twice. Worry is the most useless emotion, not useless, but it brings you down 100%. So you should never worry about anything. Also, I don't know what age verification stuff you're talking about. You just got your ticket for Sedona? Oh my gosh, Shanika. Yeah. I love that. I have not tapped into Maxwell and her being pardoned or anything like that yet. I don't think there's an answer on that. I'm tapping into that now, and it's like, it's too foggy. It's too unknown. I think things have to happen to guide us toward one or the other. So I'm not seeing that right now because I'm not seeing it either way, if that makes sense. Yeah. Suggested for healing arthritis. Okay, I've seen things about fibromyalgia, about arthritis. My God, if you're thinking about visiting Bell Rock, that's literally where we're going to be in Sedona. We're literally going to be at Bell Rock. So come. That's your sign. You're waiting for a sign from the universe, Lizzie. That's your sign. Oh my God, and Danielle just said Bell Rock too. Okay, physical stuff. Did you know that every physical ailment has a spiritual imbalance? And that's why you have a physical ailment. Every single one has a spiritual imbalance. And it's literally just your body trying to point the finger at the spiritual imbalance, go, fix me, Help me. I need you to balance me. I need you to feel me out. This book, Soul Speak by Julia Cannon. This book is so good. Take your screenshots if you want. This book will show you what the spiritual imbalances are. This is a really good starting point. There are more comprehensive books, but this is just a little guide to get you started that's very affordable. I highly recommend this book. This talks about all kinds of ailments. And once you heal the spiritual imbalance, then the physical ailment doesn't have a reason to exist anymore. Okay. So this is the good starting off point. If you're like, I love this book and I want to dive deeper, I want more, I'm hungry. And then if you're hungry, then you go to this one next. Deepak Chopra's Quantum Healing. Deepak Quantum Healing. Take screenshots if you want. Oh, so many people just read Soul Speak. I love that. This is diving deeper. Starting point, Julia Cannon. Going deep. Going deep with the Deepak. Those are the books. Yeah, you guys are like saying you don't want to go by yourself to the vortices around Bell Rock. Come to the retreat. And I'm telling you, you will make friends and you will find groups of people and you guys can all do these vortices together. 100%. You know how many people made friends at the last retreat that are still in contact with each other? It's so gorgeous. I love that energy. We really encourage people like linking up and making friends and having experiences together. These are the two books for you guys asking. Soul Speak and Quantum Healing. These are the two books. Isn't Soul Speak so good? I think Julia's a nurse too, right? Isn't she a nurse also? But as a nurse, I found this one fascinating and very helpful. And then as a nurse who loves research and going super deep on stuff, I found this one incredible and insightful. Ooh, and it's free on the library app. That's fun. If you're born with a condition or a genetic mutation, sometimes you've chosen that for yourself for various reasons, to experience things that you wanted to experience. You would have to sit with that in meditation and say, is this something that I can heal? You can always heal it if you've learned what you need to learn from it. And if you gain the experiences you need to gain from it. If you haven't yet, you can find that out in meditation, and then you can heal the other things around you, but you're still experiencing the other things. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, we want to know where the pink phone is. It's right here. It's right here. On TikTok. TikTok it's here, and it's right here. We still have the pink phone. There, I'll leave the thing turned so everybody can see where the pink phone is. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, I'm so excited. Coming to these retreats, you meet amazing people, like amazing people. They're incredible. And the vibes are good and everybody's on similar journeys. It's really, really good. Yeah. Meeting these like-minded peeps is one of the best things about the retreats. I love them. Erica, I took your advice and read the Deepak. You did a reading for me at the June Deeper Downloads. I'm feeling better, but nervous about upcoming bone marrow biopsy. Sit with that in meditation. I'm glad this is helping. Sit with that and ask your higher self why she's nervous, because you likely are telling yourself a story that is not really based in any sort of data. It's just worries that exist within you. So you can heal that, and then you won't be anxious or nervous about it. Does that make sense? You just sit with the energy and talk to it. You've been meditating for months. I'm still getting nothing but mainly darkness. Okay, question for you. Are other areas of your life improving and changing? Are you noticing that your nervous system is more relaxed and calm? Or are you solely focused on how you think? You have an expectation that you must see and hear and experience all these crazy things in meditation, because sometimes meditation heals you first in a way that allows you to see those things later. But having expectations will ruin a good time every time, baby. Every time. So I recommend having no expectations going into it, and maybe using guided meditations. Guided meditations usually help for you to experience things in a more visual way, if that's what you're looking for, or a feeling way if you can't see the visuals. So good. You're so welcome for this. You're so welcome. Yeah, it's just a story we tell ourselves. And I love to say this to my friends. Listen, anytime you're like, I'm worried about XYZ or I'm nervous about XYZ, you're telling yourself a story. You're just making up a story. And if you're going to make up a story that's completely fabricated out of thin air and has no basis in reality at all because you're just making it up, why not make up a story that's going to help you? That's going to make you feel better. That's going to move you forward vibrationally. If you're making it up, let's make up one that feels good. We might as well, right? Because that shifts your energy into things where things are working out better and it feels better. That makes sense? Ooh, you have the same question. I love that. Expectations are premeditated resentment sometimes. Yeah, but there's expectations, and we're not allowing the energy to unfold how it wants. We're trying to tell the energy how to unfold, right? Somebody else said, I don't see anything in meditation. That's fine. You don't have to. It's just a deep stillness. And then I see results in waking life. Yes. So good. I've been having tingling for a month on my lower levels or something else I need to do. No, sit with it. It'll tingle as long as it needs to tingle, and then it will move up through your body, usually up through your chakras from the base up. Listening to Bashar and Esther Hicks helped me so much. Yeah. Everything is always working out for you, Liz. That's so true. You get a yes. Is there a reason why I get a massive headache after meditating? Yes, you are decalcifying your third eye, your pineal gland. You're decalcifying it. That doesn't last forever, but it does happen in big energetic upgrades. So just be kind to yourself and things like that. This is so good. You do not have to be sober or straight edge to grow in your spiritual practice. I am not sober. I don't drink alcohol anymore because I just don't want to, but I participate in plant medicine for sure. For sure. And I am definitely not straight edge. That is for sure. And I keep growing in my spiritual practice. You have to do what feels right to you, really, because everyone is on their own journey, and all of our journeys, while there's going to be some similarities, they're all going to look a little bit different because they're not supposed to look exactly the same because you're experiencing what you need to experience, right? You're not experiencing what I need to experience. I'm experiencing what I need to experience. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you just have to allow yourself to follow those breadcrumbs of joy, do what feels good to you, and, get rid of the rest. It's really what it is. Astrology holds true because of the energy of the planets. It is a collective belief, but it's actual energy. And there are some personal beliefs that are added on top of that, but there's actual real energy in astrology. Mhm. During meditation, you heard me say, I love you, Sue. You know how many people's dreams and meditations I show up in? That is so fun. I love that. What up, Sue? That's so fun. Um, I don't have a book rec for plant medicine, but for if you're interested in our little Miss Mush, you know what I'm talking about? Our little Miss Mushy room. I have a blog post that's featured on my website. Go to my link in my bio that says the blog and look for the blog post that is psilocybin, the ancient medicine. There's a link in the bottom of that blog post that tells you exactly where I get them from. I buy them online legally through a company in California. They ship out to me all the way in North Carolina, right in the Bible Belt, still gets here. It's in discreet packaging. The charges on your bank statement are discreet. It doesn't say what it is. So it's very helpful, and it's ethically grown, ethically sourced. They honor the ancient traditions of the medicine, and the dosing is just exact every time, so you always know what you're getting. You purchase legally because of laws, which are all made up, and all the laws are so convoluted that there are so many ways around them. So anyway, yeah. And what I buy, I use, right? So I can earn points. If you guys use the link that I give you in that blog post, I do earn points that will allow me to get some discounts on some of my side, but um, I use them anyway. I've been recommending this since before I realized I could even get points. So the points don't really matter so much. It's just a bonus. Am I gonna stock up on them when I'm in California? I mean, if I buy them, I just buy them online when I want, so I probably won't because they just ship to me. Ooh, you got the Blue Lotus tea. That's so fun. You followed the link yesterday and you're waiting for your order. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited. I don't know if psilocybin does show up on a drug test. I do not know. And it depends on what kind of test they do. So I would find out. They say dogs reflect your energy. That's interesting. Blue lotus tea is just a tea from the blue lotus plant that helps you with lucid dreaming, helps you open up your heart center, helps you remain calm, things like that. It's really good tea, just a natural tea. Such good questions. Fibromyalgia wouldn't be from a shadow, but it would be from some sort of spiritual imbalance. Use the Soul Speak book to look it up. It's really good. Deeper downloads in August is your third one. Heck yeah, Dorothy. I love that. That's so fun. Yeah. Blue Lotus tea is awesome. I use the Anima Mundi. That's the website that I use. It's really good. I need to make a blog post on those. I need to make a video for you guys today too. Let me make a blog post on Blue Lotus. It's in there somewhere, like one of the sleeping ones. I put a link to it, but I can make another one. Oh, I've heard about the holistic guide to wellness. You think it's handy to have? That's good to know. That's good to know. A lot of times I talk to my spirit guide and he doesn't talk to me back. Use the spirit guide. I have a spirit guide course on my website. Link is in the bio. That is free with promo code. The promo code is listed right in the description. And I would 100% use that because it will give you direction on how to connect with your spirit guides because they don't always talk back. Most of the time, they use your environment around you to communicate. Yeah, I love Anima Mundi. It's a good company. The name of the Blue Lotus, Anima Mundi, Anima, and then it's Mundi, Anima Mundi. Should hybrid ETs know their ETs? Yes. Yes, for the most part. You're welcome for the Spirit Guide course. You had 3 names come to you during meditation. Yeah, Jen, I love that. The Spiritual Awakening course. Yeah, Spiritual Awakening course is super rad. Let me see. Do I need to update that page? Give me one sec and I will look. Because I thought we've been doing so many. Go. Yeah. Okay. I do have it listed on there. If you click on it on the website, what's in the Spiritual Awakening course, but it's really just like all the normal things for like your first real big spiritual awakening. We just talk about those things, right? Like noises in the middle of the night and coming into your clairs, the weird stuff that can happen, your purpose as a human. Why did we freaking come here? What's that about? How did we get here? What's the difference between a soul and source? It's like all the basics. What's the ethereal? What happens when we die? It's all the basics of all the stuff. It's really good and it's very detailed. Spirit guides 100% can use pets. 100%. 100%. Oh, what do I recommend for the meditations? The music that I like to use, MRM Team. They're on like Spotify, Apple Music, all the places. I love MRM Team. Also, Yellow Brick Cinema on YouTube has some really great stuff too. Pendulums are as reliable as the person holding them. So you have to clear your ego out of the way and practice with them. So you're not subconsciously moving it. It just takes practice. Yeah. If yours never works, then you're just not compatible with that energy. Try a different tool. Try dowsing rods. Try tarot. You're not going to be compatible with all of them. Yeah. These are such good questions. I went through your Spiritual Awakening course and then started reading the Convoluted Universe, and yeah, I love that. Yeah, same. Gosh, I love that when your brain just explodes. Meditation tips video on the course doesn't play. It wasn't playing the other day, but it should work. Meditation tips video on the course. On which course? Which course are you talking about for meditation tips? What handle was that? Let me know. On the Spiritual Awakening course? All right, let me look at that. Let me log in and look at it for you. Spiritual Awakening. Meditation tips. Are you talking about one of the class videos or one of the links on the outside of it? I'm listening to Do the Work. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, by Dr. Nicole LePera. That's a really, really good one for shadow work. Been thinking about coming to Sedona, trying to iron out those deeds. Yeah, do it, District 12. Heck yeah. Oh my God. When you guys meet me, you're going to have to introduce yourself with your handle. So I know what I'm talking to. You're going to walk up to me and be like, I'm District 12. And be like, oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. It was a link in a class video. Check it now to see if it works because we just updated all that stuff yesterday. And if it doesn't work, send us, use the contact form on the website and let us know because we'll fix it for you. Sometimes we have to log into your actual account. You're going and you went to Axon as well. Yay, I love that. I swear some of you are these like freaking amazing handles. I really do want you to come up to me and introduce yourselves to me with your handle, especially if it's insane. Like, I'm cute bunny. I love that. What a weird, fun thing to say. It's so good. Thank you, Kristen. Yeah, definitely let us know about that link because we'll get it fixed if it's not working still. The meditation tips video and the free guided meditations that are on the website, we did put up on YouTube yesterday. Yeah. We did put up on YouTube yesterday. This is so good. What else? Deeper downloads, August 8th. Link is in the bio for that. We're talking about the Trump clump, where they're at, what the oligarchy looks right now, time frames that this transition is going to happen, what's going to cause the downfall, all those things we're talking about. That's all channeled information. That'll be August 8th. So link in the bio if you want to go do that with us. And everyone gets the replay. I just realized my strings are like off. Now I gotta fix it. I'm concerned about this gerrymandering. Well, it's been going on since the beginning of time, essentially. Here's the thing with worry. Okay, it's the same thing as concern. When you're worried, what does that do for us? Worry is nothing more than living through the worst possible scenario at a minimum once, because sometimes when we worry or we're concerned, the thing never happens, which means we experience the bad vibration for no reason because it didn't even happen. Best case scenario, it did happen, but that means you went through it twice, right? So it's so silly. So if you're focusing on deeper downloads, replays, you get with the ticket. So they're $25 US. Every ticket gets you both the live and the replay. You can come to one, you can come to both. It doesn't matter. Worrying is creating that which you do not want. That is so correct, Shannon. Worrying is creating that which you do not want, because worry draws it into you like a moth to a flame. That's law of attraction. Yeah. Bye, District 12. Thanks for hanging. YouTube announced an AI age verification system. Is that real? Is that real? August deeper downloads. Well, it hasn't happened yet because it's not August. We're still in July, but that'll be on August 8th. You're welcome, Megan. Yeah, see you deeper downloads in August. Yeah, link is in the bio for August deeper downloads. Yeah, if you want to be able to afford these things and you're not able to afford them yet, ain't no shame in that game. We all have shadows to work through. I had my own financial shadows to work through, plenty of them. What I recommend is kind of a two-step process. If you really want to do it the right way and you really want to move through all the things, this is what I recommend. If you have financial blocks, you're like, oh, I really want to go to freaking Sedona, but I can't afford it. I'm so irritated. You want to read or listen to this first. The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks, specifically this one by Esther and Jerry Hicks. You're going to read or listen to it. And then, because we're going to do it the right way, and we're really going to get rid of these blocks because we are serious, after you read or listen to this, you can read or listen to this one. It's Money and the Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. So this takes all of this stuff in this book and it specifically applies it to abundance. It's not just money, it's all abundance, but it talks a lot about money. So it takes all the concepts and frames them in a way to help you move through those energies. Okay. So this is, you can listen to it on audio. It's really cool because you get to hear Esther live. You can also read them. These are the ones. Take your screenshots because I'm about ready to put them away. Also, deeper downloads. Before I forget, thank you, Corey. Deeper downloads. If you would like to sponsor or be sponsored, because we do this every round, because I have the best community in all of the land. I do not miss the ICU. I sure don't miss that. I missed it for a little while, but I don't now. I love my freedom more than working in the ICU. If you want to be sponsored for deeper downloads or be sponsored, and I'll explain that in a minute, use the contact form on the website and say, yo, I would like to sponsor this many people for deeper downloads. So here's what we're doing. Several months ago, somebody goes, I can't afford deeper downloads. I wish I could. And somebody else in the live goes, I would love to pay for this person. Is that possible? And I go, oh my God, you guys are amazing and beautiful. And you're part of the change. And I love you so much. Yes. So now we offer this every time. So if you would like to go to deeper downloads, but you genuinely cannot afford it, we're on the honor system. Like, be honest with yourself, really reflect on that. And you, want to go, you can use the contact form. It's not guaranteed you will get a spot. So if you can and want to, and it feels good to you and your energy to sponsor people for deeper downloads, send us a thing on the contact form on the website. Like, say, I would like to sponsor, because we need more people to sponsor always, because there's always way more people who are wanting to be sponsored than people offering to sponsor, right? So if you'd like to do that, use the contact form on the website, let us know which way, and we will get you all hooked up, okay? If you are asking to be sponsored and we do not respond to you, that just means we didn't get enough to sponsor. If you would like to sponsor, you will always get a response very, very soon. These books are recommended on my website. Both of them are so good. The audio is super rad because you get to hear Esther actually channel Abraham, which is super cool, but reading them is also so good. I'm visual. I needed to see them, but I also listened to them in the car because I drive a lot. So like, that was really helpful. Where is this? Somebody was asking something else. Oh, somebody said, have I used these to bring more money in? These have completely changed my life, these two books. I went from, now I did the shadow work. This will bring up all the shadows, all the reasons why you're not bringing in the money that you want to bring in. You've got to clear the shadows too. This just brings them into your conscious mind. So you go, ah, crap. Okay. I'll clear the shadow. I'll shift this limiting belief. It brings all that up for you. So you have to do the work as stuff comes up from bringing this. Deeper downloads is $25 US. Yes. It gives you the replay as well. And the replay is the same price always. It doesn't like get cheaper or anything. I went from not being able to pay all of my bills to now I am financially comfortable. And when my kids need something, I don't have to think about it. I just go, let's go get it. I couldn't pay my bills. Now I can go on vacations. Do you know what I mean? It's made a huge financial impact. I've been able to hire somebody full time to help me do this business. It's completely changed my abundance vibration. Completely changed it. You have to do the work though. As it comes up, you got to. But these books is what helped me. Somebody has something else really quick before I go. How did your visit to Jerry and Esther Hicks go? Really good. That was a couple months ago. That was amazing going to see Esther. I'm so glad I did that. The tips for meditating works. Heck yeah, Kristen. I love that. Yeah, we had to fix a bunch of stuff the other day. Shadow work is a new concept for me. Why do I have such resistance to trying it? Usually the resistance to trying it is because it seems scary and you don't know what that's going to look like. I would try a small shadow before a big shadow, because when I used to do one-on-one client sessions, 100% of the time. And I know that sounds insane because that's such a polarizing thing to say 100% of the time, but it's not even a joke. It's not exaggerating at all. I would clear somebody's first shadow for them. This is when we did the first shadow, and they would go, oh my God, that was it? Oh my God, I feel better. Oh my God, where is it? Oh my God. It was always like that every time. It's so much easier than what you think it's going to be. Does my husband also need to read the books to be successful? Only if your husband wants to change his vibrational energy. Because we can't manifest for other people. We can't change the vibrational energy of other people, which honestly is really rad. Do you want to know why it's rad? Because you wouldn't want somebody changing your vibrational energy and deciding for you what is going to happen in your life. Do you know what I mean? You can move, you don't have to read them with your husband though. If your husband doesn't want to read them and you want to, you can be abundant. Your husband's abundance or lack of will not hold you back. You can be abundant. Oh, I'm not doing personal readings on here. How do you choose a first shadow? You pay attention to your triggers. Check out the blog post shadows and how to shift them because I go over all of that. All of that. I have not seen Bashar in person yet. I think I'd like to at one point, but I haven't felt led to do that quite yet. We are going to do another global meditation, probably not each month, but we are going to do one. You love that he's rad all the time. For my friend that is asking about reading these books with her husband so they can be successful and move on together. If you're concerned about moving forward in your life and you think somebody's holding you back, I cannot stress this enough. Watch my 3D, 5D playlist. It's linked in my bio. It's a playlist on YouTube and it's linked in my bio, which takes you to the playlist on YouTube. 3D, 5D playlist. Watch that because it will help you understand how other people, even your spouse, literally cannot hold you back. Yeah. You can't want things for other people. I mean, you can, but it won't do anything, right? You have to want things for yourself. So if somebody doesn't want to be retired, then they can't. But if they do want to be retired, that's really in their own energy. Anyway, watch 3D Find a Play. It's really good. It's really good. Okay. If you want to be sponsored for deeper downloads, fill out the contact form on the website. Tell us you would like to be sponsored. There's no guarantee, but we will match everybody that sponsors someone. We will match with somebody asking to be sponsored. Someone on TikTok said not to do shadow work because it's living in the past. No, baby doll. Shadows are in the present. Shadows are happening to you right now. That is an unhealthy statement that somebody is spreading. Oh, no. Oh, no. Shadow work is healing energy that you are actively living in right now. Woof. Woof. I'm glad that I saw that. We can cover that. Clearing shadows feels good. It feels good. I did go to Virginia Beach. It was so fun. I went there last weekend. You just got deeper downloads? I love that. It's going to be so fun. Shadow work is those things that happen to you, traumas, small, medium, large, all size traumas, things happen to you that weren't great that you shove deep down. And you go, I'm not dealing with that right now. I'm going to ignore that happened because I don't have the capacity or whatever to deal with it right now. And then they live in the shadows of your mind, which means it's constantly actively happening right now, but you don't have control over it. So you heal that energy. Yeah. I love this. It's so good. And shifting limiting beliefs. I have a blog post on clearing shadows and one on shifting limiting beliefs. It's literally free. Go to the link in my bio and look for the blog. Look for that. And you'll find those blog posts and the one about psilocybin, the ancient medicine. Oh, you miss Soul Spark? Yeah. You can come back to it later when you're ready. That's okay. I do love Soul Spark. Use these books to help with your abundance. They're so good. The more you clear, the easier it gets. Yes, Soledad. The more you clear, the easier it gets. That's correct. You guys are doing so good. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Okay. Come see me in Sedona. Rad Retreat Sedona. Come see me in Long Beach, Rad Retreats Long Beach, I would love to see you. I would love to meet you in person. I would love to channel for you. Come feel the vibes in person when I channel, because it's real good. It's real good when you can get in a room and somebody's channeling for everybody. Deeper Downloads is August 8th. That's also linked in the bio. And use the contact form on the website if you would like to help sponsor somebody. Okay? I love you guys so much. You guys are incredible. These were the best questions. Thank you so much. Blog post for how to do shadow work, blog post. Go to the blog link in my bio and you'll see shadows and how to clear them. Okay. Love, love, love. See you in Long Beach. Heck yeah. I love that. Radium Sapphire. You guys are going to, for real, introduce yourselves to me as your handles because they're so good. Okay. I love you guys so much. And I will see you maybe tomorrow. I'm going live again tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Love you guys. Thanks so much. Bye. Go check out all those links in the bio. We got everything for you. Goodbye.